Hey River City, Christine Chang here for our video devotionals. I'm here with you from my kitchen table at home. My kitchen table that on any other given day would have been mostly cleaned off with just my own stacks of books and my laptop. It's kind of my place of peace and solitude to get my work done. Today it is covered with butcher paper and tempera paint and Mr. Sketch markers as I'm now sharing this space with my children. This is just one small change. But it's reflective for me of just the tangible ways that life is just so different now than it was 2 weeks ago. I think it's probably safe to say that for all of us, our lives have been turned upside down as a result of the pandemic. And in the midst of that, I've been trying the best I can when I do have a spare moment of peace and quiet to come back to Scripture. And I keep coming back to Psalm 27. This is a psalm that was really speaking a lot to me even before everything happened with the pandemic, and it's been a real anchor point for me. So I just wanted to take a moment to share that with you today. I'm just going to focus on the last couple of verses, but this is the psalm that starts with, "The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear?" And it closes with, "I remain confident of this, I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living." Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. I'm just so challenged. I'm both challenged and encouraged by David's boldness and the depth of his faith, that even in the midst of his own fear and anxiety and uncertainty, he has no idea. He has his enemies coming up against him, trying to take his life. He has no idea what the next day would bring. And he still is able to state with such boldness and confidence that he will see the goodness of the Lord right here, right now. So that's been a challenge for me to believe and trust that I will see God's goodness in my day-to-day life, even though my day-to-day life is now confined and constricted to within these four walls. And waiting for the Lord. This last verse, I feel like is written very differently from the rest of the psalm. It's almost like David is giving a command to himself. It's almost like his own post-it note on his mirror where he's saying, "Wait for the Lord, David. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord." I'm trying to do that for myself, take that as a command for me. I'm not good at waiting. And there is a lot that's outside of my control now, a lot that I am now forced to wait for. I am waiting for the day where I can, be with people I love in person, to worship with you all at River City in person. But what this verse also reminds me is that I do have a choice to seek strength and to take heart as I wait on God. I think that this shows that waiting is not a passive thing. It's not just sitting back and doing nothing while we wait. David was living his life amidst the chaos and the uncertainty as he was writing this psalm. We are still living our lives, right, as we wait on God during this time. And I think that act of waiting could look differently for all of us, kind of depending on what we hear from God and where we're compelled and prompted to do. Some of us might be prompted to pray, to encourage one another, to advocate for just policies in the midst of this. And I think that this has just struck me really deeply about the active nature of waiting, for us to be strong and take heart as we wait on God during this time. So I just want to leave you all with that today. Love you all. Bye.